What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be discussing having weekends off or weekdays off. Is the weekend overrated? Let's check it out.
Come on, say it. Having weekends off is very overrated. So over the last 2 years, I have been working weekends, Saturdays and Sundays all the time, and I never really go out on days where I know I have to work the next morning. So this past weekend was the first weekend that I actually went out on a Saturday night in 2 years. Went to this restaurant that I frequently go to down in Williamsburg, and I also went to a bakery that I also go to on my days off. These places were packed today.
I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. Going out on the weekend is a chore in itself. It's a chore. You go to any restaurants Sunday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and you will be waiting forever just to get a table, forever to get service, forever. Oh, here's a good one. You go to a restaurant on the weekend, you will be waiting forever for them to come and give you the check so you can pay them. Matter of fact, when you pay them, depending on if they take your card and go swipe it, you'll be waiting forever for them to bring your card back. To me, the weekend is highly overrated. I do not like it. You cannot be productive on the weekends at all.
And not only were the restaurants packed, not only was the bakery packed, but the entire street was flooded with people. I completely forgot how packed New York City can get in a summertime weekend. And I realized going out on a Saturday or a Friday night is completely overrated because you go out in the middle of the week on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, restaurants are empty, so you get fast and easy service. You get a lot of specials, so things are cheaper to get.
This one is for my guys out there, man. If you really want to take a girl out on a date, take her out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night. Stop planning these dates for the weekend. And it's not about the specials or whatever. It is about the fact that you will be able to sit down quietly, enjoy the meal, enjoy each other's company, and you do not have to be in the hustle and bustle running around everybody and their kids. Oh, not to mention the kids. Going out on the weekend, you cannot have yourself a nice time unless you're with your family, and that's a different type of time. But if you're going out and y'all are going on a date or something on the weekend, chances are somebody's crying baby is going to be at the restaurant you're trying to have brunch at or something like that, or a bunch of laughing people. You can't hear each other. So if you guys want to go on a nice date, I would suggest going on a date during Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, and anything you want to do, you can do it without waiting. So yeah, leave me with my middle of the week schedule. So
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I definitely agree with him on that one. You know, the weekend is one of those things where if you're young and you like to party, then that's for you. But if you are an adult and you want to be productive, then definitely choose the weekdays off. It will save you so much time. You'll be much more productive. You'll get a lot more done with less distraction, especially if you got kids. You drop the kids to school, you get to do your yard work, you get to do all that stuff, man.
The best part of being an unemployed college dropout that somehow has money is it allows you to avoid inconveniences and busy hours in places that you frequent. Like you can go to the gym 11 a.m. or you can go at 2 p.m. and it's going to be completely empty. Same with restaurants and coffee shops. You're never going to have to wait in line because you have escaped the fucking go to the gym at 7 a.m., get lunch, go to dinner.
You know, society is set up in a way where it's almost like you're back in school. You got to wake up at a certain time. You got to get breakfast at a certain time. You got to eat dinner at a certain time. You got to go to bed at a certain time. One of my best work schedules of all time, I work midnights and I was off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Like, you escaped all of that. But weekends is a completely different story, especially somewhere like Miami. Like, I just tried to go get a fucking coffee and the line's out the door. Normally,
No joke about it. Go to Miami and say to yourself, I'm going to have brunch on a Sunday or a Saturday. And you'll see for yourself that that one particular task will take you 4 hours. In comparison to many other cities where it's not as overpopulated, you go to lunch or whatever, maybe an hour and a half. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the weekend, especially in South Florida, horrible decision.
This time on a Monday, and everybody is in their little wage cages. Sorry, that's aggressive, but I'm saying it. But today, everybody's just decided to line up at the fucking coffee store. And now I have to walk around aimlessly like a fucking idiot.
Okay, he's obviously upset and pissed off, and yeah, he is cursed a lot. My apologies. He's been cursing a lot. So let's find somebody else. But you guys get the drift, right? You guys get the drift. Let's see what somebody else says.
Usually, the reason why our weeks are solid and our weekends are awful is we just have too high of expectations. I need to get 100 things done this weekend. And then you go, well, I can't get 100 things done, so I'm going to watch Netflix. And the reality is you have to get 2 things done, but you're embarrassed to get 2 things done, then you create the high expectation. Usually we legitimately need downtime, play, and fun. So you have to give yourself the assignment of a small set of things and then the assignment of some good stuff. Like making yourself a cup of tea, going to the park, hanging out with a friend. We tend to not do enough of that. Usually.
Wow. He went on like he was in some type of a course. I was like, oh man, I'm looking at charts and graphs. But you guys get the drift. He's basically saying people have high expectations for the weekend. I don't think that's necessarily the case in terms of like getting things done. I think people have high expectation that they're going to have fun, you know, but the disappointment comes in when they want to get stuff done. They will not get it done because it's just a busy time. Let's get into the comments and see what people got to say. Somebody says, working a 9 to 5 is overrated too. Give me my 11 to 7. Boom. I think I might go back to that schedule because it was amazing. You get to do all the things that you want to do in the daytime, sleep in the daytime while the world is busy, and at nighttime you just get to chill. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says, I discovered this a few years ago. You could really explore a city being off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I remember I used to go on day trips with my girlfriend then, my wife now, but she flies for a living. And I would go on day trips with her to LA. She would be working. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm on to LA and Baltimore within Tuesday, Wednesday. No rush anywhere. Go to DC on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and you would be surprised the amount of fun that you can have by simply being off in the weekdays and not being off on the weekends. Not to mention, say you want to go to your local hardware store, you will be helped compared to the weekend where everybody's asking, what size screw is this? What screwdriver do I need to use with this one? What is a flathead? What is a Phillips? The weekends are hectic. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys believe that the weekdays are not as good as the weekend? Is the weekend overrated? Get in the comments. Scopamar TV. I'm out.